Welcome back to my channel. So today I have a Primark and TK Maxx shop with me for you. So they had some really nice things. I was really impressed with both shops. So starting off in Primark, we have a really good selection of like Wednesday merch. So if you are a fan and this is your style, they had some really lovely things. They had like the night before Christmas as well. They had loads of different ones. And yeah, I think they've done a really good job. And the quality is really good as well, so I really enjoy going around all the shops. I did record clips for both shops. I did my best, and it was really busy in the ones I went to, and I did feel a little bit self-conscious, but I am pleased I managed to get quite a bit of content for you guys. So they even had like it jumpers, they had loads of different things, and they also had a really nice selection for children, babies, toddlers. The Homeware section was really good. But yeah, I think they've done a really good job. They also had some really good like band t-shirts. So they had like Foo Fighters, Blue, the Rolling Stones, Lady Gaga, The Who, all those types of things, which I thought were really nice as well. And I really like Primark because it's always reasonably priced. You don't feel like you're getting too ripped off. So the main reason we actually went to Primark in the beginning was for school trousers for one of my daughters. We did originally order some from Amazon for her, but they didn't fit and they didn't look very nice either, so we're going to be sending those back. And we did manage to get her some, which I will show you later on in the video. But yeah, this selection was really nice. My one of my daughters likes Hello Kitty and the darker version of Hello Kitty, which I forgot the name of, but I did show like the top. There was like a sweatshirt set that was really nice as well. So they've got a really good athletic selection in Primark that I absolutely love. We recently went there to actually purchase loads of the athletic wear for my oldest daughter who was in college, and one of her courses is quite physical and she needed a lot of active wear. I was really impressed with like all of the designs and everything, and she does find it quite tricky to get clothing to fit her sometimes because she's quite slim. But she's also a C-cup, so like some of the tops and things sometimes, not in Primark though, I was quite pleased, but sometimes if she buys a top, it'll be like, you know, it'll fit on the bust, but it'll be like really loose fitting and it won't like fit her, you know, going around her like stomach and things, if it's like a crop top for example. But the ones in Primark, they had really good sizing and, you know, it fit her really well, so I was quite impressed with that actually, because sometimes, you know, you can find that the top will fit you but the bottoms won't and things like that. But yeah, they did a really good selection. There was actually some Christmas things out, which I think is a bit early. So interesting fact, I actually used to work in a card factory, and this was like many years ago. I was in my 20s, I'm now in like my 30s. So yeah, I used to work, well, my late 30s, let's be real. So I used to work in the card factory, and we used to literally have stock in for like Christmas all those years ago, and we used to get it like in August. So yeah, they do get it really early. It's crazy because, you know, you've got your Halloween and your autumn things just coming out, and then they did have a few Christmassy bits, which I was quite surprised at. Primark also has a really nice maternity section, and I have bought like a few bits from there because I'm currently pregnant. If you guys didn't know, if you don't follow my channel, I'm pregnant with my 4th child. So yeah, I did buy a few bits for there, not this time, a couple of times before when I went shopping there. And I was really impressed with the maternity range. So if you're on a budget and you need some bits, I highly recommend Primark. This stuff is lovely, and I've never had issues with Primark clothing. I think it washes up really nice, it's good quality and everything, and I just really like the prices. So yeah, they had some really nice autumn bits. They had loads of luggage, like every type of suitcase you can think of, the packing cubes and everything. They still had like all their travel bits out and everything like that. So I think they are slowly transitioning into autumn, but you still can't get, you know, your travel essentials if you need them. So yeah, they had loads of bags, like literally the sections and different selections of stuff. There was so much to choose from. So if you're in need of a bag, they've definitely got a bag you're going to like there, because they had loads. And then they had like all their summery bags, which are now on offer. So it's a good time to get a summer bargain. And my personal favourite section of Primark is their homeware. I love their homeware stuff. I like it all. I could spend a very long time in Primark. To be honest, I think I was in there for like an hour or two. I was there for ages. But yeah, they had some really cute like themed children's like room stuff, and they had like all different types of cushion and bedding and throws. I could look at scatter cushions forever personally. They just had, if you want anything for your house, they've got loads of different ones. It was just really nice. And if you're like a neutral person, you like your neutrals, they had all of that stuff too. Some really, really pretty pieces. And then they also had like some brighter colourful things, if that's what you like. So they had a really good selection. And then one of the main things I was looking for is actually like the Sims pyjamas, and I was hoping they would have the Buffy pyjamas because I love both of those things. They didn't have the Buffy ones there. They did have the Sims pyjamas. So they had like a shorts and t-shirt style one, which was about £11. They had the full set, which was £22, which I thought was a little bit pricey for Primark. I'm hoping it'll come down in price a bit. They were nice, but like I liked the green plum bottoms, but that didn't come with a top. And I think they were about £12 just for some pyjama bottoms. And then they had like the full set with all like the colourful emojis on. That was like the £22 one. And then they had like the shorts and the little white top. They look really nice, but I did notice like with the shorts and t-shirt, the white t-shirt was a bit see-through. So it was a little bit of a shame. I almost did buy myself the pyjamas, but then thinking about it, I was like, I'm probably not going to wear these because they were a bit childish in a way. So yeah, hopefully, we're only just getting into the autumn season, so I'm hoping when I go back again, or even trying a different Primark, I'm hoping I'll be able to find like the different styles, because there's quite a few different styles of the Sims ones they do. But I love the fact that they've brought it to the Primark. I think that's amazing. So I'm hoping to find the Buffy ones at some point, but they had loads to choose from. So if you are looking for pyjamas, or your children or your teens, I think Primark had such a good selection of things for teenagers. I think they did a really, really good job. I know that my two would be like thrilled with a lot of the stuff in there. So yeah, and then like the Homeware stuff, they do like lovely, storage. I love storage. I'm so obsessed with storage. It's actually quite sad. All different types of storage. They had like a really nice autumn selection. I did try and film as much as I could. I had my youngest toddler with me, and luckily she did fall asleep, I think halfway through Primark and a little bit through tkmaxx as well. So I was able to record quite a bit. They also have a cafe in Primark, which I didn't even realise, if I'm honest. So they do actually have a cafe there, and it's actually like Stitch themed, which is quite cute. And they did have like a little Halloween selection out. Obviously I don't think it's like their full range is out yet, because we've only just started getting into like autumn, and it's still September, so but they had some really nice bits. And if you are looking for some extra Halloween things, then they definitely had like a spooky Halloween, which is what I prefer. And they also had like neutral Halloween as well, if that's how you prefer to decorate. Personally, I prefer to decorate like spooky for Halloween. I just think it's a lot more fun. Moving on to like kids stuff. Oh, they had such a good selection of children's clothing. I have all girls, but I did film quite a lot of the boys stuff because I thought it was a really good selection. Marvel, lots of different cartoon characters, loads of different ones, and they're all really, really nice too. And yeah, they just had so much stuff for children and for babies and for toddlers. Plenty of stuff to choose from. And like all of their pieces are really sweet. Again, there was some like Christmas jumpers out, which I thought it was a little bit early for. And then they had like really cute like Halloween clothes, and then Halloween dress up bits as well. So some really sweet things. And they did do like Halloween things then for like really young little ones and like older children too. So yeah, again, I'm a huge fan of like the bargain tables in the middle. You can get some really, really good bargains, and it's always a really, really good selection of stuff. They have the pumpkin and bat outfit, which is really cute, and I love them. And yeah, just so much stuff to choose from. So many different outfits, lovely baby selection, very, very cute, adorable baby shoes. They never actually go on your children, but they just look so sweet that you can't help but buy them. And again, I was really impressed with like the boy range as well, because usually in shops, the boys, bless them, do get left out a little bit, but I thought they did like a really good neutral selection and quite a good boy selection too. So yeah, there's some really sweet little things. And like I said, I'm pregnant again, and we don't know the gender yet, so I have to confess, I did find myself swaying over towards the boys section of baby clothes, and there were some really cute little things. I was like, oh, do you know when you just think, yeah, some really sweet clothes that are just, I think Primark's clothing for little ones is really nice, and it's really affordable too. Like the tables in the middle, I think the stuff on there is like £2.30 or something per item. So you can't go wrong, and yeah, it's just really nice stuff. So I was really impressed with the children's clothing. I did film some like of the women's stuff, but not as much because it was like really busy and I was a bit self-conscious. Plus my pram is huge, and I do find like trying to navigate a full-size baby pram around Primark can be a little bit challenging, especially when it's super busy. But yeah, there's some really nice pieces, and yeah, some really cute like cartoon character like baby things and themed little things, and they had some really nice stuff. They even had like baby bottles, rattles, towels, you know, full cover over bibs. Really nice selection.
I know it's bad, but I can't help myself. When I feel sad, I escape from my sense. Lately music's been my reminiscence. That's when I listen. I know it's bad that I can't help myself. When I get mad, I set fire to the hell. The only way to keep it at a distance, that's when I listen. Music is the reason why I stay. A cheering melody will fix a melancholic heart.
And then moving on to tkmaxx. So I didn't film as much in tkmaxx because it was quite busy. Beautiful stuff for like a baby's nursery or a children's room, and yeah, really nice like feeding pillows and like storage baskets and baby boxes, all that type of stuff. Really lovely, a really good selection of toys, and they had like the squishmallows and yeah, the squishies, I think, or squashums, wherever they call, the big teddies basically that all children are very obsessed with. And if you have a child, then on their bed they probably have about 15 of them that you have to move every time you change or make their bed in. And just lovely items, beautiful. If you're looking for like a present for someone who's having a child, or if you need an outfit for like, you know, a special occasion, I think they do a really good selection. The clothes were so sweet and very tempting, and yeah, I just think like the little packages of all like the little baby outfits where it comes with like a baby grow and a toy and like a full set. I know, it's just really sweet. There's some really nice ones that were like very cute. Yeah, some really nice pieces. They also had like amazing dressing up clothes. I thought they did a really good selection. So if your child has like an event coming up in school or something, or your children just love to dress up, they had so many things to choose from. Really cool stuff. They had every princess dress you could think of, like you know, they had like all like Marvel and superheroes and things. They also had like where you could be fast foods, you could be like french fries or a burger. Yeah, mushroom outfits, you know, stuff that you could have for Halloween, things that your children are going to want to wear constantly. It was really cute. So yeah, some really nice pieces that I just thought was really sweet. But there were so many railings of clothes. There was also a sale on there. There was also a sale on as well, so it was a good time to get some bargains because Primark and tkmaxx actually have sales, so that's cool. But yeah, they had every type of dressing up outfit going. They had dragons, you know, loads of different ones. You could be a car. It was, yeah, I thought their dressing up stuff was like really cool. And then a good selection, and it was like a good price as well. So like sometimes an outfit is like stupidly priced, but these were quite reasonable. I was expecting them to be like really expensive, but I would say it's about the same price as you would expect from like Primark and things. So I think they did a really good job with that too. So they did some really nice like kids little lunch boxes, umbrellas, little little suitcases on wheels, the drink bottles and things, all that type of stuff. So yeah, they had like the full-on weaning bibs that like cover the little one and the high chair, and then they had like cute little like blankets and nice little things that would make really lovely presents, really nice toys, and they had these really beautiful like baby keepsake boxes, which I thought were lovely. If you're looking for things for like a nursery or a little one's room, then they had some really lovely things. They also had like practical stuff like car organisers, toys to help keep your baby happy, like weaning cups and bowls, and all different types of stuff like that too. And then they had like a really nice homeware section. They also did like really nice foods and stuff, so there was like so much to choose from. But they had loads of different cushions, throws, storage. I gotta say, I was really impressed with all like the wicker baskets. They were beautiful. But all in all, I was really impressed with both shops.
This is not a phase, my dear. Time heals the moment, but our hearts were frozen, don't disappear. You were scared from not knowing, but I got a feeling that I'll be right here for the rest of my life. Just know that I'll give you love you'll never wanna share tonight. Tonight. But if the world isn't working the way that we found it when we were too young to love, our attention is running, 5 seconds is burning a hole in our racing hearts. I wish we could find the space, a great escape, where we could finally break the mold. If it's us that we wanted, happy after the fall. And I don't wanna change it all. Life's been till the end. Tell me stories that I've heard 1,001 times before. I bet. Let me fall into your eyes all over again. I'll be right here for the rest of my life. Just know that I'll give you love you never wanna share tonight. Tonight. But if the world isn't working the way that we found it when we were too young to love, our attention is running, 5 seconds is burning a hole in our racing hearts. I wish we could find the space, a great escape, where we could finally break the mold. If it's us that we wanted, happy after the fall.
So I really hope you guys enjoyed shop with me for Primark and TK Maxx. They had some really nice stuff in there. I was quite tempted to buy the Sims pyjamas, I can't lie. But the pair I wanted they didn't have. And they didn't have the Buffy ones, which is what I really wanted to get. So anyway, I didn't buy a huge amount, but I will show you where I got. And I thought Primark was really good. They had some really lovely things. TK Maxx was also really good. They like dressing up selection for kids. They had some really good choices. Didn't get much, but I did pick up this for the little one for Halloween, which I thought was really sweet. So it's like a little pumpkin. And I'm pretty sure it comes with tights, yeah. So it comes with like a little pair of tights. And yeah, I just thought that was really cute. And that was £12, which I thought was a good price. So yeah, I'm pleased with that purchase. Isn't that the sweetest thing? Oh yeah, so the full outfit that I got her a pink pair of leggings with like a jumper with a rainbow on from Primark, which is what she wore out today after she had an accident, bless her. So those are gone to the wash, but I had to buy her a pack of socks, so we get 5 pairs for £3, and the outfit was £8. So I'm pleased with that. Picked up 3 packs of scrunchies, only £2.50. All of mine have disappeared, so I grabbed them. They had some really nice like claw clips there and everything, but they were like £5 or £4.50 each, which I thought was a bit expensive. So I didn't bother getting those. My partner needed some socks, so he got himself some sport socks and some other sport socks. Ooh, and I did grab myself an eyebrow pencil because I haven't had one in ages, and that was like £3. I never know which one to get because, yeah, my hair is quite fair, but I do like to dye it as well. So I got the blonde one just because my eyebrows are like really fair. So that's what I decided. If I get the dark one, I feel like I look silly. There's the socks that come in that pack. So you get like a stripy pair, plain pink, plain blue. And there was another pair that she had on today that I've got in the wash. Also grabbed some chapstick, got this from Boots, this was like £1.20 for two. The little one needed cream, so we got two bigger tubs and this little one to go in the changing bag. We also bought two talcum powders, but they've been put away. And I grabbed myself some more pegs because I'm always running out of pegs. These are like £1.50 from Primark. So yeah, in TK Maxx, all we got was this little toy. Maxx, the little one had this toy. And then I got two pairs of black trousers for Izzy for school. Because it's school trousers, they were from Amazon and she didn't like them, so we're sending them back. So I grabbed her two pairs of the black trousers. Well, black trousers. They're actually like the comfy black legging flare style. I think she can get away with them from school, so they'd be nice and comfortable for her. And that was everything. So we didn't need a whole lot of stuff. Literally, we went big just for pretty much to get Izzy school trousers. We have a Primark and TK Maxx. We were quite busy. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. I hope I'll see you guys in the next one.